Okay, it's been a few days since I hurt myself and last worked out. On Tuesday. It's been rough. I have had a lot of difficulty sleeping, just trying to find a comfortable position to lay in, because it's hard with how soft my mattress is. I just kind of get sucked into it, and it makes it really hard to sleep. Um, and I just haven't been getting a lot of rest. I had trouble walking, twisting, bending over, and today I finally felt better. Not in the sense that I was 100%, but enough to kind of start getting back into things. Decided to do something a little bit light and easy, and just go for a couple trap bar singles. I figured I'd work up to like 475 or 500 and kind of see how that felt. If I was able to, just kind of see what condition my glute was in. Everything moved really easy. The 225, the 135, even the 315, pretty casual. So I was pretty happy. I was a little nervous doing the 315 to really get that started, just because I was worried I'd strain my glute even more. After I'd taken some time off to recover, but it went fine. The 405 moved with a little bit of effort. I could feel my glute definitely wasn't 100%, and it took a little bit of work to really kind of get that to start to move. The 475 did not move, unfortunately. It wasn't a grip issue at all. I just did not have the strength at the time to really kind of bump that weight. I did get it off the ground a little bit, but I could not get every bit of the muscle to really kind of fire. Um, I just put straps on, just try to give myself a little bit more leeway when pulling, to kind of get that up, but it really didn't make much of a difference. Um, just couldn't get the weight up. My lower back and my glute was too tired, and I was worried I was going to restrain it if I tried further. So I decided I'm just going to call it quits there. Um, I just moved over to the chest exercises, which I really couldn't do on Tuesday, so it felt nice to do them today. And honestly, these felt really good because I had a lot of energy still, because I didn't do a bunch of sets of deadlifts. I didn't do sets of squats earlier in the day, so these felt pretty comfortable. I have 42 and a half pounds for the first three sets. I did 45 for the fourth set, and I mean, they look good. They felt better once I actually had energy to go through and do them. Um, and yeah, everything felt really well. Um, really good. Hopefully on Tuesday next week, um, I can do some squats too. Probably just do 275 and try to do 305 in the deadlifts again. See how that feels, and maybe do the first two sets at 42 and a half for the dumbbell press, and then do 45 for sets 3 and 4. I was a little tired at the end of the fourth set this time, but that's kind of to be expected, trying to do 45 for the first time. But it's one of those where if I can finish the third set and kind of get the fourth set down, that's still something, as I'm pushing more weight overall. Um, I then I just got to kind of work on getting the last two sets good, and then switch over to 45 and just keep building up and up from there. Um, yeah, there will be a scenery change in about 5 weeks or so. I'm moving into my new house. Um, but for the time being, just kind of keep being here. The house, it's I really like it. It's pretty nice. It's got a really big detached garage, which at some point is going to become my gym. But I think for the time being, at least for a few months, I'm going to have it down in the basement, just because the garage doesn't have heating, doesn't have AC. So I want to be able to be in a temperature controlled environment where I'm not going to be like freezing to death while I'm working out. Um, so that'll happen at some point, probably next year. But it, uh, I'm really excited. I'm going to buy myself a rack, so that I can bench without killing myself, and actually like do bench press. Uh, as an aside, though, looking at these 45 reps, they're really clean, and I did my best to make sure the velocity or the speed of the reps didn't slow down. just because if I got too slow with them and too careful, I knew that I'd probably get stuck and I wouldn't be able to finish them. Over to the dumbbell flies, all 4 sets of these, relatively easy, nothing too crazy. I am going to attempt to do 27.5 pounds for the 4th set on Tuesday, and we'll see how that goes. I think it should be pretty doable, but this did feel really good when I was done, right on the insertion points between the delts and the pec. So good little workout. Again, I am still really wanting to do dips because I hadn't felt as much strength gain in my triceps and my chest as when I had those as a regular part of my workout, both with chest and tricep dips. And I really want to have a setup where I can do that. And once I get my rack, I'm going to buy a dip attachment to go with it, so that way I can just do dips there. I'll get a weight belt so that I can do weighted dips. Just because it took me so long to finally be able to do them when I first started working out. I think it took me 4 or 5 months to be able to do dips in an efficient manner. And once I got them, they just started exploding in terms of strength. Me being able to rep them out. I worked at my best. I worked my way up to like a 90-pound weighted dip, and I was pretty happy with that. But I also weighed like 165 or 170 pounds at the time. And it's weird because like I've tried doing heavy dips since then, and I've taken time off of it, but it's so much harder. One, because I'm out of practice in the movement, but two, I got a lot heavier, and it changes the way that your body moves, and it makes that motion so much harder until you get used to it again. And that was kind of a rude awakening with that, but it'd be fun to have those mixed back in again. These, so one thing I noticed when I was trying to go through and do when I was doing these was just trying to find the right position to where I felt really good kind of pull and activation of the pecs. And I found that like bending my elbows and getting right about a little bit below right there gets you pretty good activation on the pecs. So pretty good feeling there. A nice little stretch to make sure you're working that muscle. It was all around just a pretty nice workout to kind of get back into things. Not 100% yet, so hopefully I'm better by Tuesday. But kind of time will tell. I'm feeling pretty confident about being able to do my arm workout tomorrow. But I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue, just because that's working on my arms and not anything too crazy like trying to do heavy squat singles or anything like that. I'm still giving it time for my glutes to recover. But at least today, I was able to get off of my bench, which is something that I struggled to do on Tuesday. So definite huge improvement. I can actually get out of bed too, as opposed to kind of earlier in this week where I could not do that at all. I do not recommend doing what I did. It sucks, and it takes a lot out of you to be able to recover from that. I'm still not sure exactly what I did to cause the injury. But man, it really took a lot out of me. So hopefully I don't do it again, but something's always bound to happen. It's just kind of how you deal with it. So I guess it's on to the next day.